This is Leslie with Love and Gratitude, a nonprofit organization dedicated to education and service. We do events where we donate our time, often to raise money for charities and obviously to help bring this program to the Framingham Public Library. So thank you, library, for having us. So today's meditation is going to utilize color and imagery to create a space for us to meditate. But before we do that, we're going to start with breath work. And interestingly enough, this month, Scientific Reports had a study where they did a meta-analysis of breath work. And they found a significant association between breath work intervention and lower stress levels compared to the control groups. So the results showed significant improvements in self-reported anxiety, depression, stress in individuals practicing breath work, as opposed to the non-breath work control population. What does that mean? What it means is that breath work helps you stay healthy and get out of emotional turmoil. So why? What's going on? Why does that work? The sympathetic nervous system controls your body's stress response, and the parasympathetic nervous system controls your body's rest and relaxation response. And when you meditate and when you breathe, you're activating the system that controls rest and relaxation, and you're activating it, and you're suppressing the sympathetic nervous system that controls the stress response. So deep breathing activates parasympathetic. This is why breathing, conscious breathing, deliberate breathing, deep breathing is so effective. And it's a perfect predecessor to entering the state of meditation, which is why we often meditate. But before we do that, we breathe. So let's do today's breath exercise. I'll give you a quick overview, and then we will begin. We're going to match our hands to our breath. This is nostril breathing, or some people call it pranayama. As you breathe in, your hands rise up slowly from your base to your shoulders. And as you breathe out, you bring your hands down from your shoulders to your base. And we're going to breathe through our nose. Why through the nose? The nose was made for breathing. It does things your mouth can't do. It cleans the air, it warms the air, it prepares it to go into the lungs for optimum utilization. So we're going to breathe through the nose. We'll do this breath for, I don't know, a few minutes. So let's get started. Pretty simple. As you breathe in, your hands go up. As you breathe out, your hands go down. And you want to make your inhale just a little bit shorter than your exhale. Go at your own pace, be comfortable, breathing in through your nose, inhaling, hands up. Exhaling, hands down. And you can notice how just putting your consciousness on your breath, having your body move with your breath, brings you into a different state than you were in just not even a minute ago. So go ahead and continue with the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Hands up on the inhale. Hands down on the exhale, making the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. And we'll do a few more of those. And now just relax, continuing to breathe. Getting comfortable, getting ready for meditation. Make sure your phone's off. The field of color psychology has become very popular. Color theory assigns emotional and psychological connotations between colors and emotions. Many of these meanings are universal because they literally have an effect on the brain, but some are just cultural. During the late 17th century, Sir Isaac Newton discovered the color spectrum, and he explored how each color is defined by a different wavelength. And he developed the color wheel. In early 20th century, a Swiss psychiatrist, Carl Jung, studied the effects of color on the human mind. And eventually he developed a form of color therapy. So we're going to work with colors today. I call this meditation ribbons of light. So get comfortable. You can either sit or lie down, whatever you like. And move around as much as you need to get just the way you want to be. By the way, during meditation, don't be afraid of moving or coughing or whatevering. It's all natural, and we make no judgment. Your body's going to relax and do what it needs to do. And if at any time you're uncomfortable, change your position. Now, once again, just become aware of your breath. But this time, notice it without changing anything and without fixing, for sure. Just noticing. Sort of watching your breath. Without forcing any sort of rhythm. Just let it become slower and natural at a pace which is just perfect for you. And you could enjoy your breathing, noticing how you've naturally slowed down a bit and you've just become more relaxed without having to try hard. Now, quietly scan your body. Starting at the crown of your head, just notice. By mentally scanning yourself, you bring awareness to every single cell of your body. And you might notice an ache or a pain or a tension or a gentle discomfort or a comfort or a free flowing or an ease. Notice any area that feels flowing or blocked. You just notice whatever there is. From head to toe. Now let's all take a deep breath in through the nose and release any tension on your out breath. And do it again. Let each exhale release what's not wanted, not needed anymore. Notice and release any clenching of your teeth, and actually let your tongue rest gently on the roof of your mouth. Just exhaling any tension that might be left. Take another deep breath and become aware of any tension in your neck or your shoulders. Breathe in, and as you exhale, let your shoulders drop, becoming soft and relaxed. And just exhale out any tension that might remain. Let this feeling of relaxation spread down your arms, into your fingers, down your chest and abdomen, down your back, into your legs, right down to your toes. Breathing at your own rhythm, letting your whole body become heavy, soft, relaxed. Breathe in, and as you exhale, let it all go. Now, let's pretend it's a summer day. I want you to imagine you're sitting down on a mountaintop at dusk time. It's very safe. You just know it. And you have nothing to do but relax. As you look around, you can see the sun finally disappearing on the horizon as darkness begins to descend. You lie down on the very fluffy, soft blanket you brought, and you rest your head comfortably on a soft pillow that you have, looking up into the night sky, watching the stars twinkle. You feel completely safe and fully relaxed. You take a deep breath and enjoy the scenery. You see the full moon shining down on you and the stars twinkling in the night sky, appearing one after another as the sky deepens into a dark, dark sky. And as the sky becomes darker, the moon and the stars brighten. As you settle into watching, you become aware of a faint green ribbon of light, far in the distance, almost like a wisp of smoke. It's moving, and as it gets closer to you, it becomes more solid in color and brighter green, to the point where the green light gently rests above you, now sending its healing properties straight through your physical body. Let that green energy flow over the cells, actually flowing down deep into the center of each cell within your body, leaving them energized and cleansed. Take a deep breath in and enjoy the feeling. Now you become aware of a faint pink ribbon, a pink ribbon of light far in the distance, like a wisp of smoke. As it gets closer to you, it becomes more solid in color and a brighter pink. This pink light rests above you and now intentionally sends its healing through the emotional body. Let that pink energy flow over each and every cell, down straight into the center of the cell, pulsating within your body, leaving a beautiful layer of pink over the green. Take a deep breath in and enjoy the feelings that these colors of pink and green bring. Now, off in the distance, you see a faint blue ribbon of light, again like a wisp of smoke, moving closer to you. And as it moves closer to you, it becomes more solid in color and it becomes a brighter blue. The blue light gently rests above you now, sending its healing through the mental body. Let this blue energy flow over the cells, down into the center of each cell within your body, leaving a beautiful layer of blue over the green and the pink. Take a deep breath in and a gentle exhale out, enjoying the blue color and its effect. Now you become aware of a faint purple ribbon in the light in the distance. This purple ribbon of light is like a wisp of smoke drifting lazily towards you. And as it comes closer, it becomes more solid in color and more deep and intense in color. This purple light gently rests above you now and sends its healing through the spiritual body. Let this purple energy fill every cell, down into the master blueprint of your DNA, leaving a layer of purple and raising the vibrations of the green physical, the pink emotional, and the blue mental into more perfect vibrations of the violet ray. Breathe deep in the vibration of the green physical, the pink emotional, the blue mental, as they meld into the more perfect vibrations of the violet ray. The green, pink, blue, and purple lights have now merged into a beautiful violet healing light within your body. Feel it moving actively within you, coating the cells with its wonderful healing energy. Stay with this feeling for a few moments, feeling its vibration, its frequency, and its pulsation. Breathing in violet, exhaling violet, staying with this feeling for a few moments, delving deep into the wonderful healing energy as your cells become coated into a beautiful violet healing light, actively working within your body. With each deep breath in, this feeling of the violet light moving within you intensifies, and the coating around each cell is amplified as you enjoy its wonderful healing energy. Breathing in this feeling and exhaling. Breathing in this feeling and deepening in into the light of healing energy and exhaling. With each breath, healing intensifies and magnifies and amplifies until these healing lights have been totally and fully and completely absorbed gently and sweetly into every space and every crevice of your being. Take a deep breath in and just enjoy. The healing lights have been absorbed gently into your body. Take another deep breath and recognize it. Now it's time to leave the mountain behind. So with a deep breath, let the night sky, the twinkling stars, and the magnificent colors show brightly, and then leave. Begin to become aware of your own surroundings. Notice the sounds within the room. Become aware of your body. You might want to wiggle your toes, move your fingertips. As you slowly become more awake, take your time. Maybe have a good stretch. Take a breath. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, open your eyes feeling energized and refreshed. And know you can return to this mountaintop anytime you need the feelings of healing, the empowerment of colors. So, I'll be back in a month with something new and different. In the interim, I wish everybody a really happy new year. May this be a year of contentment and fulfillment for all of us. And stay healthy, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to the Framingham Library, and of course, to everybody who came.
Thank you. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, Liz.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.